Warmest greetings and best wishes for the success of the ASEAN Indo-Pacific Forum 2025 and his continued support for ASEAN's collective progress. The ASEAN Indo-Pacific Forum stands as ASEAN's flagship platform to operationalize the ASEAN outlook on the Indo-Pacific, translating its key priorities: maritime cooperation, connectivity, sustainable development, and the economic cooperation into tangible and impactful initiatives that uphold ASEAN's centrality while fostering inclusive regional collaboration across the Indo-Pacific. Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is now with great pleasure that we welcome the Chair of the ASEAN Business Advisory Council, Indonesia, and Chairman of the Indonesian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Kadin, Indonesia, Mr. Anindya Bakri, to please share with us his opening remarks.
His Excellencies, Anthony Albanese, Prime Minister of Australia, thank you very much for coming to our event. Representing the President of the Republic of Indonesia, His Excellency Erlangga Hartarto, His Excellency Nicholas Moore, Australian Special Envoy to Southeast Asia, and my dear friend Tan Sri Razak, Chairman of ASEAN BUC 2025, a very successful one. And I see also John Denton, the Secretary General of International Chambers of Commerce, coming here. Excellencies, ministers, ambassadors, fellow ASEAN BUC Council members, distinguished captains of the industries, ladies and gentlemen. Excellencies, a very good morning to you all. Welcome to the ASEAN Indo-Pacific Forum 2025, or IPEF. It is an honor for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Republic of Indonesia, together with Kadin Indonesia, or Indonesia Chamber of Commerce and Industry, to reconvene the IPEF for the third time at the 47th ASEAN Summit, alongside ASEAN BUC Malaysia and partners such as AREA, KLBC, and DANA. The IPEF brings together ASEAN states and Indo-Pacific partners to focus on tangible and practical cooperation, also public-private partnership. This year's theme brings advancing inclusivity and sustainability in ASEAN and in the Indo-Pacific region, builds on the Malaysia's ASEAN chairmanship. This week, we welcome Timor-Leste as ASEAN's 11th member state and celebrate the 20th anniversary of the East Asia Summit. This year, we also mark 70th years since the Bandung Conference, which paved the way for decolonization and formation of the non-aligned movement. Ladies and gentlemen, the world of 2025 is beset by the largest and challenging conflicts in Europe since 1945. The Global Peace Index 2025 shows 59 active conflicts globally, the most since the World War II, and 3 more than prior year. World Economic Forum latest risk assessment notes that armed conflict risk is ranked top of the global threat for the near term by experts. The Indo-Pacific is also heating up, not just economically, but geopolitically. It is vital position at the crossroads of global commerce leaves it vulnerable to being pulled into the stormy seas of renewed great power rivalry, echoing the tensions of a Cold War 2.0. However, amidst everything, ASEAN remains a global bright spot. In these unprecedented times, I am proud to say ASEAN continues to shine as a pillar of growth, stability, and shared progress. ASEAN's economy is expanding strongly with growth of around 4.6% in 2024, significantly outpacing developed markets. Indonesia is also proud as we have consistently recognized this, and hence our 2020 chairmanship theme was ASEAN Matters, Epicentrum of Growth. There is no small part due to how we do things here. ASEAN remains and will always be open for business to all. And again, thank you very much, Prime Minister Albanese, for always having ASEAN as a top priority of your agenda. I still remember, Prime Minister, 2023 with Nicholas Moore launched a nice book with you in the opening. And as a result, in the last 2 to 3 years, we see trade and investment coming very strong from your end to ASEAN, and we thank you for that. Indonesia, as Pak Coordinating Minister Erlangga will say, will certainly do its part to support the President's vision with ambitious target of 8% growth rate. Our presence this year's ASEAN Summit is a manifestation of just that. ASEAN is and will always be a cornerstone of our free and active foreign policy. Indonesia is also embarking on a level of global engagement unparalleled to its modern era as we strive to play a more visible role on the worldwide stage. Thanks to the President's Prabowo, over 80 international engagements in just 12 months, both at home and abroad. And we have opened new market access and found new allies. Ladies and gentlemen, at Kadin, we also certainly want to contribute to this movement. We have set up the Kadin Global Engagement Office to act as our international delivery assurance unit for our priority international engagements, turning actions into outcomes. Kadin GEO, Global Engagement Office, brings together global, multilateral, and key bilateral platforms under one roof, enabling Indonesia enterprises to connect with the world by working with global knowledge partners across 6 thematic pillars, from climate and energy to health, digital economy, and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end, would like to thank you for all your support. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as we close, let us continue to work hand in hand to build an Indo-Pacific that is open, peaceful, and prosperous for all. Thank you very much.